Welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into AI personal assistants. We're looking at where they are now and maybe more interestingly, where they're headed, all based on the questions you sent in.
Yeah, the idea is to get past the basic functions
Mm.
and really explore how they're becoming, well, smarter, more integrated.
Exactly. And that brings up the first big question. What actually makes an AI assistant intelligent compared to just, voice activation?
Right. It's definitely more than just recognizing a keyword like weather.
Hmm.
Real intelligence here means understanding the intent behind your words, grasping context, maybe even picking up on your tone or anticipating what you might need next.
So it's like the difference between a device just reacting and one actually sort of understanding.
Precisely. Think of a parrot mimicking versus someone who actually gets the conversation. That's the leap we're talking about.
Okay, so they need to understand more. How are they getting better at this deeper understanding? Is it just better programming?
A huge part of it is progress in natural language understanding, or NLU.
NLU.
Right. So instead of just mapping words to functions, the AI is getting much better at parsing sentences, figuring out how words relate to each other.
So it sees the connections.
Exactly. It can infer things.
Hmm.
Like if you mention wanting dinner after talking about a late movie, a smarter assistant puts those together. It understands the sequence, the context.
But let's be honest, we've all had moments where Siri or Alexa just completely misunderstand, right? They're not perfect.
Oh, absolutely not. There are still big hurdles.
What are the main ones?
Human language is just incredibly messy, isn't it? You've got sarcasm, idioms, things we imply but don't say directly.
Stuff that relies on shared human experience.
That's it. AI is great with clear, structured commands. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
Hmm.
Easy. But the nuances, the ambiguities of just chatting, that's still really, really tough. It's about getting beyond the literal words.
Okay, so assuming they keep getting better at understanding us, that how might that change, say, our daily work? Managing the inbox, the calendar.
Ah, the productivity angle. This is where it gets potentially transformative, I think.
How so?
Imagine an assistant that doesn't just schedule your meetings, but learns how you like to communicate.
Okay.
So it could draft email responses in your style, or prioritize your tasks based not just on deadlines, but on its understanding of project importance.
And maybe reminding you about things before you even think to ask?
Exactly. It becomes less of a tool you command and more like a proactive partner in managing your workflow.
That really does sound like a leap. Is this spilling over into the business world too, like for whole companies?
Definitely. We're seeing enterprise-specific AI assistants now.
Doing what kind of things?
Things like streamlining internal comms, handling routine admin tasks automatically, even analyzing business data to give employees quick insights. It's all about boosting efficiency.
Makes sense. And thinking about efficiency for individuals, what about accessibility? That seems like a huge potential benefit.
Oh, it's incredibly important. For people with certain disabilities, voice control, automated transcription, personalized help,
Hmm.
it can be genuinely empowering.
Yeah, offering new ways to interact with technology, gain independence.
Absolutely. A really positive application.
Now, the world's obviously global.
Yeah.
How are these assistants coping with, all the different languages and dialects?
It's a mixed bag, really. Multilingual support is getting much better, faster translation, understanding more languages.
But
But capturing the nuance, the cultural context, the subtle differences in how things are said in different places, that's still a major technical challenge. It's not just about literal translation.
right, the meaning behind the words again. So, one last area. This idea of AI assistants becoming almost like virtual companions. Is that sci-fi or something we should actually consider?
Well, it's
Hmm.
on the horizon, perhaps.
Yeah,
As AI gets better at understanding and even responding to human emotion,
which is a whole other challenge.
a huge one.
Yeah.
But if they get there, the line between a tool and something that feels more like a companion could definitely start to blur. It raises some pretty deep questions,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so wrapping this up. AI assistants are clearly moving fast. They're getting better at understanding not just our words, but our context, maybe even our emotions.
Hmm.
And this has huge implications for how we work, for accessibility, and maybe even for our future relationships with technology itself.
That sums it up well.
Well,
And it leaves us and you with a final thought to chew on. As these AI assistants get woven more tightly into our daily lives,
mm,
what new ethical, maybe even societal questions are we going to face that we haven't even thought of yet?
something to definitely keep thinking about. Thanks for that insight.
My pleasure.